Hey everyone, and good afternoon. Well, I always say that it's lunchtime somewhere, and honestly, I think a lot of people watch this in the future archived on my YouTube channel. And so before I get started, we're building the audience here live on Facebook. I just want to say that if you have not done so, please go and subscribe to youtube.com Create Wealth with Tara so that you never miss an episode. And someone said, wow, that's not lunchtime, that's dinner time, my time. And I know that many network marketers are flexible and they have busy schedules, and you know, it might be lunchtime in Australia, it might be lunchtime somewhere in the world, but it doesn't matter. It's a matter of, you know, this is something you can do with your lunchtime. You can also do it in your workout time. You can also do it when you go to bed. But a lot of times I find that people were not doing much at lunchtime. So that's why I was like, well, lunch and learn sounds like a good idea. And the first one I did was at noon Pacific time, which is my time zone. So, okay. Anyway, let's get on with the show. So today we're going to talk about episode 33, what you're really building in network marketing. A lot of people think, well, I'm building a business, right? I'm building a business. I'm building a paycheck. I'm building, you know, my numbers. I'm building a rank. And I'll tell you, this is what you're building. You know, let's think about a business. What is a business? A business is not a building or computers or fax machines or phones or desks or chairs. A business is people. So you don't build a business, you build people, and you build a network of people. And in network marketing, we have a huge advantage because we are building our network of people, and usually it's people who know, like, and trust us. So when I first got started, of course, you know, just like every great MLMer, my entire family was actually already in my first company, and all my friends said no. In fact, she's probably going to watch this either now or recorded. One of my very, very, very longest, closest friends, who I've been friends with longer than anyone, has never done network marketing with me until now, literally 9.5 years later. So it just wasn't the right timing, or the other companies weren't interesting to her. And so sometimes you have to have long-term vision in MLM. And so what you're building is you're building relationships, you're building people, you're giving people value. And I always talked about, you know, what money is. Go to an episode, What Money Is. Money is the value you give to people. Money is nothing but a currency of value that flows in and out. So you don't build a business, you build people. People are the business. Now, here's something that people don't think about. I get always like, it drives me crazy when people say to me, oh, I don't want to bug my friends and family, Tara. What? Like, what? Why would you ever sell a product or service that you didn't think was crazy amazing, that you think everyone should have? Like, I love my product so much, I could literally stand on my roof and say, like, anybody, you know, want this? Because I like, if you can't tell your mom about what you're doing, then maybe you're in the wrong company. If you don't want everybody to know about it and you don't think it's so exciting, then maybe you are not doing the thing that you love, because you should get into something that you think everyone, and I mean everyone, should want, everyone should need. You know, like if you were in the business of cell phones, like almost everybody on the planet has one. But, you know, if you're selling snowshoes in the summer in Arizona, you're probably not in the right business. I mean, are people going to sell them? Oh, yes. There are talented salespeople that would sell snowshoes in the summer in Arizona. But you have to understand, like, if you're not doing something you love and that is something you think everyone should have, you're not going to have very much success, because you're going to be prejudging your entire career. So I'm going to teach you a couple things. Is you can only earn a commission using a sales idea, but you can earn a fortune building friendships and relationships. I want to repeat that. You can only earn a commission with a good sales idea, but you can earn a fortune building friendships and relationships. If you make a sale, you earn a commission. If you make a friend, you can earn a fortune. So here's the thing is, think about right now, whether you have 2 customers, 10 customers, 20, 50, 100, you know, there are so much buying opportunity in those customers that you're going to miss out if you don't number one, don't know your customer, or was just there to sell them something, and all your customers have a network that you don't know and you don't have access to except for through that customer. So it might be a good idea to be a good service to your customers. But here, before we talk about like what you can do, you have an advantage in network marketing. I don't know why people are so crazy hung up on not wanting to call their mom and say, Mom, I started a business. You may or may not want to be a customer. It's okay. You may or may not want to be a distributor with me. It's okay. But you could definitely be a referrer. You might know somebody who wants to do what I do or have what I have or buy my product, and I'd love for you to hear about it. Can you watch a short video or come to a presentation as my mom in order to be a better referral for me? That's your mom. People are like, should I talk to my grandmother? Is your grandmother alive? Yes. Well, then you talk to your grandmother, of course. Let's say you sell jewelry. Grandma might know friends that like jewelry. Let's say you sell weight loss. Maybe grandma knows, a couple of friends that are overweight. What if you sell something that helps with pain? Grandma might know someone with pain. Maybe you sell some service that's going to save grandma money. Maybe she knows people want to save money. Like, don't prejudge if they're alive. I think people get hung up because they think they have to sell everyone instead of just looking for the people who might be a good fit as a customer or as a business discoverer. But here's the thing you have to think about when you're getting network marketing. When you make a list, first of all, the first 25 should be the people that you know best. Like if I gave you $1 million to throw a birthday party and you can invite 25 people, who makes that list? Right? Who makes that list? That is your warmest of warm network. I would hope your parents, siblings, spouse, maybe in-laws, maybe cousins, best friends, your wedding party if you're married. Those are like your best people. Those are the ones that you should talk to first. Now, they're the ones that know you the best, that can say things. So, talk to your upline. But I mean, I've done prospecting and inviting episodes here that teach you how to invite like a professional that are rejection proof, right? If you treat it like a professional, unless, and there's those outlier relatives that are complete idiots that are going to say something stupid no matter how great. I mean, you could be a neurosurgeon and be like, oh, you operate on brains? Oh, good for you, smarty pants. Like there's always that guy in the family. Don't worry about that guy because he'll never amount to anything. So you have the last laugh on that one. But here's the assets that are already in your favor when you're calling your warm network is they already know you, and hopefully your family likes you. If you don't, then just go to your friends because friends are like family, but they're there on purpose. You have established rapport with them. You have a history. They might, they respect you. They will probably return your call. You could probably get the guilt by like, hey, Aunt Susie, I'm starting a business and I think you're going to really like the products. Would you be willing to see if any of my products are something you already use? Like, hey, let's say you sell skincare, would you be willing to use my skincare when you're done? Or you sell makeup, like, would you willing to try one of our shades of lipstick or whatever, and ask for the sell. I mean, people who know you and like you, gosh, if you can't get 5 guilt buys, then you're literally not doing anything, right? If you've been in your company for more than 3 months and you don't have a single customer, you haven't even gone after the guilt buys. You haven't even gone after the favor buys yet. Your best friend, oh, you stood with my wedding? You'll go out and buy me you'll go buy $40 in drinks, but you won't go find a product in my line that's $30 or $40 and support me. Come on, guys. You've got the guilt buys out there. They are people that will, if they have, if you work with them, they might give you the best testimonies, right? And there is definitely a way to approach your network. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're building a network. You've got to build rapport with people. And when you have the people, you've got to make sure that you service them well. Touch your customers, that it's not like the journey is not over when the customer signs up. The journey begins when the customer signs up, right? You've got someone to buy. Let's say you've got 30 products, 400 products, 100 products, 5 products, whatever it is. Normally, network marketing companies don't have just one, right? And so let's say they came in because maybe you have a tip of the arrow product, right? Maybe you sell 80 services, but the one service is like cell phone, or maybe you sell, all kinds of beauty, but the one is this you know, like I know there's a makeup company that their one is like, was like this micro lash, right? Or, you know, cell phone service. I can probably name 10 MLMs that had all these products, but they had that one tip of the arrow product that was like their main message. And so maybe you get them in the door. And I love it because, you know, you have got somebody that is like excited. They've spent their money. So that's trust. They said yes to you. They're trusting you. They're buying into you. And then you're afraid to sell them anything else. I'll tell you, we had the great pleasure of having a wonderful author of Go for No. See if I have it. I do. Andrea Waltz was, she's a friend, I guess now, and we've talked and I had her interviewed, and she trained on one of our calls. It's a tiny little book, but worth 1,000 pages. It's 74, 75 pages, but like gold nuggets. And one time she said to me, or she said on the call, you know, if you have a salesperson, and there was a man who worked at a men's clothing store, and he was all excited because this gentleman walked in and he sold $1,200 worth of stuff, which is like a record sale. And his boss said, well, what did he say no to? And the salesperson said, what do you mean? He goes, what did he say no to? Well, he bought $1,200, but did you offer him a tie? Well, no. He didn't ask me about it. Did you offer it? Did you offer him shoes? Did you offer him cufflinks? No. So you didn't even give him a chance to say no. See, if someone is already there buying, just say, hey, well, now while we're on the phone, or now I have you, do you know anyone that needs this, or this, or this? Or do you use any of these other categories that are represented by my company? So my company has extraordinary, you know, this product that you got involved with, or this service is amazing, but let's take an inventory of your life, or an inventory of your services you're using, and see what else I might be able to offer you, and let them say no. And you guys, many, many times they'll say yes. So what else, you know, so you guys have an acre of diamonds right underneath you. Someone's like, oh my, this is a funny one I always get. Tara, I have 50 customers, but I can't get a distributor. That's okay, because you have 50 customers. They might be satisfied. You've got, if everyone knows 100 people, that's 5,000 possibilities of referrals from your satisfied customer. Many companies have a preferred customer program where if you refer one or two or three, like for example, mine is, you refer one customer, you get 25% off of whatever they order towards your next auto ship. So you get one referral and you start getting a benefit as a preferred customer. Sometimes it's 3 for free, or 4 for free, or 2 on you, or whatever. There's most programs because they know that a satisfied customer will refer products, as you will. If you go to a nail salon, a restaurant, a movie, you will naturally start telling people about it. But that can increase 8-fold to 8 times, from like 2 to 8 referrals with an incentive. So if you haven't asked all of your customers, hey, who do you know that has blah, 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 that might be, you know, interested of why you've got acres of diamonds, right? So you're building trust, right? And I love it because a good friend of mine, Sherry, she did a Facebook Live the other day, and all I caught was a little bit, but I caught this, and it was such a great point. She says, if you get into real estate, you're not going to go try to convince every one of your friends to become a realtor. So why do we do that in network marketing? And I also have a friend named Whitney, and she has a team of 160,000 distributors, or 170,000 distributors. And I said, how did you personally sponsor 300 of them? And she's like in her 20s. And I said, multi-millionaire. And I said, how did you do it? Because no matter what, there's always someone that you can learn from. You know, I'm older than her. I've been in the industry longer than her. Her stack is bigger than mine, and I had to know. And she said, I got him to fall in love with my product. And then out of the thousands of people that I sponsored as customers, I found a few hundred that wanted to sell it. And then I found just a handful that were serious about it. So the best thing you can do to build your company is to build trust with people, build your value. You're not building a business, you're building trust, you're building value, you're building people, and people are the business. Money comes from people. Money doesn't come from a building. It doesn't come from a bank. The credit card is just a representation. Like, here's my credit card. and the number's not on it, so it's on the back. But this is a representation of where I can get money, but the money is coming from people, right? It's coming from the people that I've serviced have gone into my company, which goes into my bank. This is a representation of the access to all of the people that I've served over the years. Money comes from people. So the number one thing you can do to build is build you. Build your desire, your deep desire to truly want to help people, whether it's a customer or it's a person that wants to partner up with you, that you have a desire to help that person get what they're looking for when you first approach them about your product or service or your business. See, a lot of times people, we call it sign and burn, sign and burn. They think they're building a business. They think if they all have to do is get them in the door and they're magically going to turn into thousands of people. And you know what? There are systems, but I've never met a person that said, I built a business on an automated system. I have never met one of those yet. And every time I get a spam about that, oh, automate your business. I have this widget that I have, people can sponsor 5,000 people in their sleep. I said, really? What company have you sponsored 5,000 people? And they're like, well, I'm just selling this. Well, how do you know it works then? Well, in theory, well, show me one person. And I've never had a single person that is showing me some widget or tool that's supposed to automate your business. I have never met a single one of them that has actually used it to build a networking business, where I've done it belly to belly, because you build people. You get your customer. And it's funny, I'm amazed at how many network marketers sign up somebody, make a sale, whether it's on a distributor or make a sale with a customer, and then they move on to the next person, move on. Now, there's a difference between moving on and chasing people down, right? Does your team have calls? Does your company have events? Of course. And they should know about them, and they should know to plug in it with them. But I challenge you to carefully look at your customer list. Whether you've put in 5 customers or 50, I know a gal on my team, Tiffany, I see her on there. I mean, she's on number 11 for this month, and everyone's logging on like, what are you doing? Share the ideas. But I'll bet you, I actually asked her, and she texted me the other day, said, hey, and she said, I was at an event or a party or something, and I heard a woman saying that she had this need. She was in pain, and one of her products happened to help with pain. And she said, I messaged her and said, hey, I think my product could help you. So if you're not always listening and being in tune, and, looking for opportunities to help people. And I bet she got that customer because she genuinely wanted to help that person. It's not about making a sale. You know what I mean? What is the number one? That's the highest paid commission. I mean, if someone bought $500 worth of my product, I'm going to make $200. And that sounds great. But if you build a team of people who you genuinely care about, and they genuinely care about people, you're going to eat for a lifetime. You're going to build a network of users who want to use your product because, number one, it's giving them great results. Number two, they feel like they're a valued customer, and you can create a culture around it. And remember the golden rule. People don't care what you do, they care why you're doing it. There's a million weight loss programs, but the person who makes the sale is the person who cares about the person who they're making the sale to. It's not about selling a program, a pill, a product, a shake, a point system. It's about truly saying, hey, if you want to change your life, I'm going to help you. It's not about like selling a distributor kit, not about forking over that $500 or the $1,000 to get that first order bonus, that fast start bonus, that jump start bonus, whatever you call it. It's not about that. It's about saying, hey, this is what it would take to invest with me, but I'm going to help you get that dream that I sold you, and here's how we're going to do it. Now, I'm not going to help you build your business in terms of I'm not going to do it for you, but I will help you, you build your business, but I will help you. I will show you, and I will teach you, and I will guide you. And I just challenge you to look at your current customer list and look at your current distributor list. In fact, after preparing for this and reading, because I'm always reading, I thought, you know what? I better start doing that too. I'm going to go through and figure out like who have I talked to, who have I signed up as a distributor, who have I signed up as a customer, and I'm going to talk to those people and find out, are they happy? Why did they use the product in the first place? Did they get results from the product? Would they be willing to share the product? Did I even tell them that there was a preferred customer program? Did I tell them that they could get it for free? Did I, who do they know who? Like, hey, if you got results, hundreds of people who do you know that might want results, right? And I just like, now I'm doing it. Like today I signed up my old nanny, not old, my former nanny, and she now lives in Austin, Texas. And I made a post, and I knew she had fibromyalgia, and I'm pretty sure I told her about it before. But she saw a post, and we have a product that helps with pain. And she said, do you really think this could help me? And I said, I really do. And then now I'm sending her the information, and she's like, oh my gosh, this is an answered prayer. And now I feel like I can help people. And so, you know, like there is no, she knows I care about her. I mean, I sent her Christmas presents, and my girl, she was with me, and when my children, putting them to bed and kissing them when I wasn't there. I care about this person. It's not about selling a product and making a few dollars. It's about, I really now want her to get help. And many of you feel the same way about your product or services, or else you wouldn't be representing them, I hope. So, you know, have you ever gone through your customers and said, you know, what else do you need? Do you take other products? Do you use other services? What else can I help you? Maybe you didn't know. Maybe I didn't do my job and let you know that we have this. Or who do you know who, right? You know, weight loss season coming. There's thousands of MLMs with weight loss. Like, who do you know that needs to lose weight? I would love for you to connect with me. I'd love to help them, right? Who do you know, who do you know who might need this? Who do you know that wants to save money? Who do you know that needs money? Who do you know that wants to pay off debt in 2017? You know, maybe we should connect with them, because I have a way. Let me just tell my story. If nothing else, let me just tell my story. And then listen to what they're talking about. Truly care about people, because remember, you're building people, and people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I'll tell you that every person I have ever met is in tune to one radio station and one radio station only. WIIFM, what's in it for me? People want to say, do you have something that's going to change my life? Do you have something that's going to make me better? Will it be worth my investment of time? Will it be worth my investment of money? And make sure that you touch your customers, you call them, you send them information. Like, we have our customers in a customer group, and we're constantly giving them science and information and news, and we also let them know about promotions, right? Because they're already a customer. Maybe they want to know when something's going on, buy one get one free, or buy two get one free, or 20% off, or buy this you get free this, or you know, we want to. So we have our customers in a group, and we touch them with education, we answer their questions, so I think that customers who feel valued, they feel a sense of belonging. You can really create a nice culture where your customers will be proud to say, I'm a customer with this product or service or this team. And it's important, because you are out of business if you don't have customers, because people are the business, and the money comes from people, and happy people who feel value and feel like they're getting something out of your product, your service, or opportunity will be your biggest advocates, your biggest fans, and your best referrals. So if you're on a team right now, and you're leading a team, and you have 500 customers, times it by 100 people each, and that's 50,000 possible connections. If you really service your customers good, that you can actually get them referring for you. And you know, do they know all the products or services? Do they know what's new? Like, it drives me crazy. It blows me away that people will sign up somebody and then they will never talk to them again. It's like we just launched an entire program or entire new product, and you haven't even told have you, like, when your company launches a new product, do you call all of your customers and say, hey, just want to let you know, number one, I am so thankful for your business. You've been a customer of mine now for 8 months. I hope you're continuing to get incredible results. And I wanted to talk to you. Number one is, do you know anybody that will enjoy this product? Number two, I want to let you know of a new product that we're launching. And number three, did you even know that we have these other categories? And do you know anybody that, obviously there's the benefit to you. So be ethical, be there, be supportive. Give them the customer support, help them, do not sign and burn. Don't sign and walk away. And don't confuse them. Don't overwhelm them. Don't try to sell them right away. You can bet you that they all know this is not This is not 1984. People know what network marketing is. There's like 20 million people involved in network marketing in the United States, which is like 1 out of probably 10 adults. Most people know what network marketing is. In fact, we did a program and we have nutritional products, and at the very end, we didn't even talk about the business, didn't even say there was a business, didn't talk about it. The lady leans forward, she goes, is this one of those things that can make money? She's a doctor. And I said, yeah. She goes, give me your pitch. People know. Trust me. You don't have to go shove the business down anyone's throat. They know. So remember that you're just building relationships, trust, value. And like, I love network marketing and there's great potential. And I have friends that are like, if you come sell this, you could make $200,000 your first month. And that sounds great. Only I'm not interested in just making money. Money sounds great. I'm here in this industry as a wellness professional. That is my absolute passion. That's what I'm building. I'm building a business where we're touching people with products and education. That's my passion. And so you build the people, you build the relationships, and also build your credibility and build your, like if you're hopping around every 4 months in a new company, you have no credibility. Now I have changed companies 4 times. I'll tell you, my mission's never been the same. The first one is out of business. The second company is out of business. The third one declined. I lost 95%. They are in business still. And I'm on to a company where I believe will be here for the rest of my life. But I've never gone from wellness to makeup to technology to solar service to insurance. I have been a wellness entrepreneur for 9.5 years now because that is my passion. So find out what you're passionate for and build a business by attracting those people, right? You don't chase money and you don't chase shiny objects and you don't chase people. You build something you're passionate about, and the people, the right people, and the money will follow. When you do the things right and you build a network of people who have the same values, the same goals, the same vision, the same passion, and the same dreams as you, they will be attracted to you. So you have to figure out who you are and what you want to do. You got to raise your value. You got to build your network. So this isn't about building a business, building a paycheck, building a pyramid, putting people in a system. This is about building a team of people that you hope that being your customer or being your business partner will make their life better. That's what you're building. You're building relationships. That's the most important part. In fact, this is it has been called a personal development business wrapped around products or services. Because really you're building the relationship. So I hope that helps in all of your future interactions. And next time you sit down with somebody, really listen to them and find out what they're looking for and make sure that you give them enough things to say no for. Because if you go and just sell them one product and you find out, like I just dropped off some product, product A. And then she said, oh, do you have this? And I said, I do. So I'm like, gosh, what if I told everybody? And so she bought that product too. She goes, oh, I usually buy this brand, but I'll do yours. I'm telling you right now, you're missing out on thousands. Now imagine you have 10,000 people on your team or 5,000 or 100, and everybody could have sold $50 more instead of them buying XYZ brand or XYZ service. You're talking about the difference between a little paycheck and building a legacy. So thank you guys for joining me. This was episode 33. And again, make sure you subscribe to YouTube. YouTube.com, Create Wealth with Tara, and we'll join you. And it is lunchtime somewhere, so make sure you share this with your team. Always going to be free MLM training right here, Facebook Live. And I want to say thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.